Innovating with sound, acoustics, is a rapidly growing field. Sound is not just something we hear. It is mechanical energy traveling as pressure waves through a medium, like air, water, or solids. Because it carries kinetic energy, it can physically interact with matter, making it highly useful in fields ranging from firefighting to defense. Sound as fire extinguishers, acoustic fire suppression. The idea of putting out fires with sound has moved from science fiction to laboratory reality, notably through research funded by organizations like DARPA and universities like George Mason University. How it works. Acoustic fire extinguishers typically use low-frequency sound waves, deep bass, around 30 to 60 hertz. These waves work in three ways. Disruption. The sound waves create rapid changes in air pressure, which disrupts the flame's boundary layer. This separates the flame from its fuel source. Oxygen deprivation. The acoustic waves push air away from the base of the fire, temporarily starving it of oxygen. Acoustic streaming. The sound creates a localized wind, acoustic streaming, that cools the fuel source and blows the flame away. Advantages. It leaves no residue, unlike chemical foam, does not conduct electricity, unlike water, making it perfect for server rooms or electrical fires, and is non-toxic. Current limitations. Sound dissipates quickly in open spaces, the inverse square law. Currently, this technology is best suited for enclosed spaces or highly targeted small-scale fires. The equipment required to generate loud enough low frequencies is also still relatively bulky. Sound in warfare and defense. Acoustic technology has been used in war for a century, example sonar, listening for artillery. But modern innovations have turned sound into both a defensive tool and a directed energy weapon. Non-lethal crowd control, LRAD. The long-range acoustic device, LRAD, is a highly directional speaker that projects sound in a tight beam over long distances. It is used by navies to warn off pirate skiffs and by law enforcement for crowd control. At high volumes, the sound is painfully disorienting, forcing people to retreat without causing permanent physical damage. Infrasound, psychological effects. Infrasound refers to sound waves below 20 hertz, which are inaudible to humans but can be felt physically. Certain frequencies, around 7 to 19 hertz, resonate with human organs and the eyeball, causing feelings of nausea, dread, anxiety, and visual hallucinations. While difficult to weaponize effectively over long distances, it is researched for area denial or psychological disruption. Acoustic camouflage, active noise cancellation. Just as noise-canceling headphones work by emitting a sound wave that is the exact inverse of ambient noise, militaries are developing acoustic cloaking for submarines and armored vehicles. By emitting counterwaves, a vehicle can effectively become silent to enemy sonar or acoustic sensors. Distributed acoustic sensing, DAS. Militaries and border security agencies are turning existing fiber optic cables into massive, continuous microphones. By shooting lasers down the cable and measuring how sound vibrations, like footsteps, vehicles, or digging, alter the light, they can detect intrusions over hundreds of miles with pinpoint accuracy. Other innovative applications of sound. Beyond fire and war, acoustic innovation is revolutionizing several industries. Medicine, HIFU. High-intensity focused ultrasound uses sound waves to heat and destroy tumors or break up kidney stones without making a single incision. It is also being researched to temporarily open the blood-brain barrier to deliver chemotherapy directly to the brain. Acoustic levitation. By using intersecting ultrasonic waves, scientists can create acoustic traps that suspend small objects or even droplets of liquid in mid-air. This is being developed to handle highly corrosive, toxic, or sterile materials in manufacturing and space exploration without physical contact. Acoustic metamaterials. These are artificially engineered structures that can bend, block, or absorb sound waves in ways natural materials cannot. They are being used to create perfect soundproofing, invisible acoustic shields, and ultra-efficient noise-canceling walls for highways and hospitals. The challenges and limitations. While the potential is vast, there are strict physical and ethical limits to acoustic innovation. The inverse square law. Sound energy spreads out and weakens rapidly as it travels. To affect a target 1 mile away, you need a massive, energy-intensive emitter. Atmospheric absorption. High-frequency sounds, ultrasound, are absorbed by the air very quickly, limiting their range. Low-frequency sounds, infrasound, travel far but require massive, heavy equipment to generate. Collateral damage. Sound diffracts, bends around obstacles. It is incredibly difficult to create an acoustic sniper rifle that affects a single target without also affecting bystanders nearby. Ethics and international law. The use of sound as a weapon is heavily scrutinized. Indiscriminate acoustic weapons that cause permanent hearing loss or psychological trauma could violate the Geneva Conventions regarding cruel and unusual punishment.